USDJPY price analysis. If you look at this very chart, the market has overbuy on the 1 week chart USDJPY. Market move from this area of support upward, impulsive move, retracement right at this very point, and the market move impulse again, create a new high, come back down to the same level of support, and then move up again and could not create a new high. What that means is the market have capability of coming back to the downside to the same level of support right at this very point that was saw in the past. And this is what we need to pay attention to. And this will happen in several weeks and months. So this is a broader perspective of what I am looking at on USDJPY. So if you take a critical look at this very point and what is going on right now, it is covered that the market have capability of coming back to the downside on USDJPY. And if you look at the stochastic RSI indicator, one of my favorite indicators that I use to gauge momentum in the market, it is covered that market have stayed here for some time. That is at overbought condition. Market have been here for some time, which mean a crossover between the blue line and the orange line, and that is what we are seeing right now. Look at it at this very point. There is a crossover taking place right here. And then the next thing I want to see to be very sure that this market on the 1 week chart is going to from here come back down is for the market, that is the stochastic RSI, to come out of the overbought condition, crossing the 80% line right at this very point. Once I see that happen, then it will be a confirmation for me that this very market now have capability of coming all the way to this very point of important support. Remember, that is what we saw last at this very area, because if market came back down from here to this very point, okay, in the past, it means that the market also have capability of coming back down from here to this very point. Why? Because the market did not create a new high. Remember, market has been creating new high all the way from this very point right here. Market move, new high, come back down, new high, come back down, but could not create a new high again, which means momentum is gradually shifting from the bulls to the bears, and that is what I am now paying attention to. And this is what you need to watch as well. Once this crossover occur and we go below this very 80% line on the stochastic RSI indicator, it means that market have capability of coming all the way to the downside in favor of the bears. And if you look at this very point on the MACD indicator, you see the market is at the positive side of the MACD, which shows the bulls is going to take control of the market. But we need to wait a little bit to see a crossover between the MACD line and the signal line at this very point. Not only that, we should also see the MACD histogram start formation on the negative side of the MACD at this very point. Okay, at least two histogram formation on the negative side of the MACD is a pure confirmation that this market is going to from here come all the way to the downside. And remember, this is a broader perspective of what you need to watch for weeks and months on this very chart. And this is very, very important owing to the fact that the market has been moving all the way to the upside on USDJPY 1 week chart. USDJPY 1D chart, if you look at it, market has been moving upward from here, support, impulsive move, retracement, impulsive move, and market now have capability of moving all the way to the upside. But one thing that is very important on the 1 day chart is if you take the retracement, that is the fib retracement tool from this very point, and you draw from this very area where the impulse starts from this point to this very area, it is covered that we have a significant level where the market have touched already, which is the 0.382, this very point right here, which is a significant level on the Fibonacci retracement, which means market may not have that capacity of coming back into this very point of 0.50 and also this very area of 0.618. So what we need to pay attention to right now is a confirmation that the market is going to from here move all the way to the upside. And that confirmation is very, very rare on the chart. But what we need to pay attention to is for the market to make a significant bullish move. And that is what I am paying attention to right now. If the market make a significant bullish move and close above the previous close at this very point, then I'll be very sure that this retracement have ended at this point and the market have capability of moving up again before they move to the downside in line with what we are seeing on the 1 week chart. So what I am paying attention to right now is for a bullish candle to appear on the chart, and then the market should close above this very area right here, this very point of previous close. Once we see that, then we can be very sure that retracement have ended in the market. That will mark the end of retracement, which means market now have capability of moving upward, okay, for the next impulsive move. Remember, the market has been moving from this very point right here of support at this area, okay, impulsive move, retracement, impulsive move, retracement. So markets have to move the next impulse from here to the upside, and that is what we must have to pay attention to right now on this very chart. Remember, in my immediate last video, I gave a signal on this very price action for a counter trend position, that is a sell position, and we are still in that very trade and market is still in our favor. So at this very point, what are we going to do? Now, before I talk about that, if you look at the stochastic RSI indicator, you see that the market is at oversold condition. That is, market have oversold. Look at it right here, and is coming out of the oversold region, which also indicate that the market have capability of moving upward. Like I said earlier, we're not going to take any trade until the market move upward and close above this very area of little resistance. So we have a very small resistance right here that the market have to move upward with a bullish candle. That is only when we can tell that the markets have ended retracement and there will be that movement to the upside. And as at that time, the stochastic RSI indicator that is still at oversold condition is going to come out of the oversold condition to the upside, which will also indicate that the market now have capability of moving upward. So these are the things you need to pay attention to and watch closely right now on your chart. And this is very important to all of us that is waiting for this very retracement to end so that we can enter into the market for a buy opportunity all the way to the upside. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about is our counter trend position that we took in my last video. If you look at this very point on the 4-hour chart, because I use the 4-hour chart for that demonstration, and that was a divergence trade. And even though you are seeing this very position, you should be in profit. What I am not looking at, because of, if you look at this very area where we see the market move from this very point upward, come back down, could not create a new close, move upward, come back down, could not create a new close, is signaling that the market is going to move upward. However, before we can confirm that the market is going to move upward, we need to see the market break out on this very point. Like I said, on the 1-day chart, okay, market need to move upward and break this line of resistance, because if we do not see that very move breaking out of this level of resistance, then it means that markets still have capacity of coming back to the downside, and that is what we need to pay attention to right now. So if you are still in that very position, okay, as market open on Monday, you have to close this very counter trend position. Remember, it was a counter trend position that we took from this very point right here at this very area when this very divergence was confirmed. And from this point to where the market is right now is about 50% of where our take profit target is. That is, our take profit target is at this very point right here, and that is what we need to watch right now. So this is what I am now expecting on the price action. So if you enter a trade from this very point to this very area where the market is right now, market did not really hit our target. Market approached our target a little bit at this very point, but right now the market seems to move all the way to the upside because this is a counter trend position. This is not in line with the trend, and that is why I am looking at closing the market right now at this very point. Immediately we open the market on Monday, and this is what you need to focus on, especially if you took this trade from this very area all the way to the downside. And if you've collected half profit already on this very position, then you need to consider closing your trade and look at the market moving upward by breaking this very level of important resistance for a signal that this very retracement have ended, and the next impulsive move is going to come in, so you can take a buy opportunity in line with the trend. So this is what we must have to pay attention to right now, guys. And this is a very simple, important analysis, especially if you trade USDJPY, and especially as well if you are in that very sell opportunity that I gave on this very channel. Consider supporting this channel by leaving a like for this video, subscribe if you have not, and turn on the bell notification for more forex videos like this one. Also check the channel for other forex content. Join our Telegram channel, the link in the description and also in the pinned comment for more technical analysis and videos like this one. Watch my video on the Fibonacci trading course from beginning to advanced. Check this video right here, it's going to help you. Watch my video on SMC. Check this out, it's going to help you as well. Thanks for supporting this channel.